YouTube, what up? Damn. Right now we got the African this African rapper is taking over. Look, this is Blakely Speaks. I recently just started listening to his hip hop intake. You know what I'm saying? You can hear, you know, he a white boy, whatever, woo woo. But he has a very big platform, and he talks about from rappers that like gangster rappers to mainstream rappers to, you know what I'm saying. So he has I do respect his opinion. You know what I'm saying. And hold up, bro. Let me go turn a little bit more. And he made a video for Nasty C, and I don't think y'all understand how big this is for y'all, cause you know what I'm saying, he has a following, you know what I'm saying, and as well deserved. Nasty C is on this hoe and shit. Hey, I'm just reacting to it. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm gonna do exactly a South Africa musician today, like as in the song, but I am gonna be doing a little bit a different kind of video. Y'all gonna see that, and I make sure y'all like the video, man. If you enjoy my content, check out my vlog, check out my music, all that good shit. Subscribe to your boy, hit the bell notification, and let's go ahead and get into this shit, bro. Take the takeover.
Now, it looks like we got a new king in town, Nasty C. He's lit, man. A couple weeks ago, I decided to finally check out the artist that I'm gonna talk about right now, and I was definitely not disappointed. The big surprise that kinda caught me off guard is the fact that, as you can see from the title, this is a rapper out of Africa, South Africa to be specific, but the music in itself almost tells us a little bit of a different story. Maybe you're wondering what exactly I mean though. Well, that's where this video comes in. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, Nasty C is a 23-year-old rapper out of South Africa who's been making some heavy waves over there. By a lot of African hip-hop fans, he's considered as the guy, the chosen one, who's on a big mainstream level gonna successfully cross over to the US side of hip-hop and carve that lane for other African rappers who are trying to make it into the industry. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely...
Yeah, I hope that this is a fake, like he try to pop over here as far as just the American success, cause it's very easy to get rich over here. Like it's like anybody can become a millionaire, just you gotta put in the work. That's what I mean by that. You know, some other areas, bro, that you born in, you probably if you born ain't shit, you will stay ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So America is like, you know, I know y'all heard of the American dream or whatever, woo woo. Even though we got loads and loads of problems, but hopefully that sense it'll be like kind of like a effect, like okay, let's get some of these African hip hop artists over here, and we're gonna tell these African Americans over here that what's really going on in Africa and what y'all need to catch up on or whatever, like that. I feel like that's what needs to happen. I feel like that's gonna happen. It's gonna take a little bit of time. That's what I think. That's what I've been thinking about for the past couple of weeks or so.
Surprised to hear what his music actually sounds like because of where he's from. Now, my introduction to his music was this song called Easy.
A banger. That's damn near as hard as song, no cap.
Easy is an extremely hard-hitting rap song. I can say with confidence that this one got my undivided attention as soon as I started playing it. Listening to this record right here, it's extremely Travis Scott-esque sounding. The instrumental and overall feel of it is very atmosphere-dominated, extremely captivating. And
that nigga got some fake dreads, bro. Ain't no damn way he grew his hair out that fast.
And all around, it's a banger.
Every blessing that I prayed for fell right down unto me.
But he's 100 times like better than Travis Scott. Let's go ahead and get this shit out the way. You know, Travis, I don't even listen to that nigga like, bro. He's one of the most glorified, popular rappers in America, but I do not listen to that nigga like at all. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets you know, like I'm in the underground level. You know what I mean? But shit, I ain't about that, bro.
Now, I'd like to slap myself a couple times for not really paying attention to other types of hip-hop, meaning rap music from other places instead of just the US. That's what my platform is based on, and
yeah, because I'm meaning to check out Brazil. Somebody told me Brazil, so I'm going to go ahead and try to check that shit out.
Into the industry without a lot of us even knowing about him says a lot about where our focus really is. Now, let's talk about a couple things related to him, though. Number one, he actually got signed to Def Jam earlier this year. South Africa's star rapper Nasty C signs with Def Jam Recordings. Award-winning South African rapper Nasty C has signed an exclusive pact with Def Jam Recordings through a joint venture with Universal Music Africa. A little bit later in the article, they mention how he's at the forefront of the new generation of rappers who are coming out of Africa, which that's very accurate as far as I can see. I don't know what percentage of rappers that major labels sign are out of Africa, but I can only imagine how small of a percentage it is. I have a feeling that Nasty C is the moment that changes though. He dropped an album in August though titled Zulu Man with Some Power. There are a couple of recognized
Damn, why y'all ain't tell me?
industry features on here. T.I. is actually featured on 2 different tracks from the album. Dreamville's own Ari Lennox is also featured on here on this track called Black and White. In the past though, he's also collabed with
Damn, y'all some hoe ass niggas, bro. Y'all be telling me shit no more, man.
So he's for sure been tapped in with the industry prior to signing. He's also done a couple of notable and extremely dope freestyles like the Tim Westwood one and one on Sway in the Morning. I think the most interesting thing about this guy is the fact that he is so in tune with the kind of hip hop we listen to on this side. Like I said at the beginning of this video, what caught me off guard is the fact that he is from South Africa, because the music itself exactly embodies that new generation sound that's so popping right now. Just from what I've heard, he clearly has an ear for music, definitely an all-around dope rapper, and one of the biggest advantages, just straight up as an artist, I think he has is the fact that he has an outside perspective on the music in terms of sound. Since he is originally from SA, born and raised there, there is gonna be somewhat of a different touch to his music, which I can for sure hear that. More than anything though, what I can also hear and what I'm personally the most intrigued by is his story. He actually has, like I said earlier, 2 different collabs with T.I., but on this one called They Don't, that serves as the outro track for his album, he touches on police brutality. He also talks about the fear he has of not making it back home. Definitely one of the more honest and real records I've heard from him personally. From what I can see, Nasty C is in a really good space where he's not in the center of the rap industry, but still kind of represents that sound in his music in a really dope and cool way. So obviously he's a part of the culture, but the thing is, he's approaching his music from a really focused place. The way I see it, that directly bleeds into the fact that he has so many people from his country that are counting on him. Not only is he on a major label that sees the value he can offer to the game, obviously otherwise they wouldn't have signed him, but he does have a really good
What's so funny to me is my growth reacted to this nigga. Like, I remember the first song I reacted to was King, I think, or it was something else, but it was one of them, and and y'all was on my ass so hard, like, bro, y'all was on my ass, and now I grown to the fact where I appreciate this nigga as a person more than anything. Like, as far as you be the first one to make it out or really put your people on, I can always respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's starting a whole new wave. Even though I don't think he's exactly the best, I think R.I.P is better, but he is definitely behind him. You know what I'm saying? I respect his music too. Like, I can tell it's gotten better and better over time. Some of y'all be like, he got some old shit that's harder than his. I believe that, because I know how it be when you got a favorite artist and you say some of his old shit. I mean, I know that. I just got to put me in the right direction. But yeah, I just, it feels good, what I'm saying, to know that I've been on this shit, like, what was that, like a year and some change?
shot at successfully crossing over to the American scene of hip-hop on a mainstream level. I think his transition is gonna come with some obvious obstacles. For example, the preconceived notion I had of what his music sounded like when I hadn't even heard any of it. That's just one little aspect, but it'd be a completely different story if he didn't fit into the rap game sound-wise. Now, one thing I'm questioning in regards to Nasty C is how much his label, the marketing department of Def Jam, are actually doing to promote him. Only saying that because the amount of Spotify numbers he has in terms of monthly listeners should be way higher. The song that I showed you earlier, Easy, has the potential to be that one song that takes his entire movement to the next level, and I'm not sure if whatever resources that are available are really even being put into marketing this record and pushing it in the right places. Number one, the most obvious thing is this song needs way more playlist placements, and I'm thinking if it can make it onto Rap Caviar, which is the biggest hip-hop playlist on Spotify, the song will catch some heavy heat, no doubt. Right now though, from what I can tell, he's still not a very much recognized face and name to a lot of hip-hop fans. This is, of course, where that successful transition that we hopefully see him going through in the future is gonna come in. At the moment, he for sure has a lot of support from his country, but I don't know what that big and global moment for Nasty C is gonna look like. I don't think it's gonna be...
I ain't gonna care. He probably gonna have to lock in and get in tune with. He gonna have to either have to stay in Atlanta, Georgia, cause that's where a lot of the cause Atlanta been running the hip hop scene for at least damn near 10 plus years. So he needs to get down there and just collab with other artists, you know what I'm saying, with this trap music and this street shit. And I feel like that if he get to that point and he just showcase his talent and lyrical skill, he ain't on them 808 beats and shit like that, he can really take this hip hop shit by the throat. But shit, you know what I'm saying, depending on the radio and shit like that, as far as right now, cause they sleeping on y'all so hard, he don't need to depend on that. He need to go ahead and just go to Atlanta, get on. He need to get on something with Lil Baby. He need to be cashing out on features. I don't care. He need to be cashing out on features. Get on the song with Lil Baby, NLE Chopper, Young Boy, Money. Like he needs to be working with other motherfuckers that's popping over here. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Then I'm like, damn, who's this nigga on the track? I'm telling you, bro. Cause I mean T.I. is a legend, but it's not T.I. time no more. So ain't nobody really finna be checking out that stuff. At least people my age. You know, of course I respect hip hop. I love hip hop. But as far as people don't listen to T.I. no more. He needs to be Drake. At least if he gonna go somebody that old, he need to be fucking with Drake. You know what I'm saying? But Drake probably like 100,000 to feature some shit.
Be a feature that's gonna change it all for him. From what I can see, he's standing on his own 2 feet, rising to the top through good music and overall consistency. His Zulu Man with Some Power project is a dope body work, and I'm personally messing with it. A lot of different vibes on there. And like I said earlier, one thing that's really playing to his advantage is the fact that he does have an outside perspective on this new generation of hip hop, strictly based off of where he's actually from. And I hope he always stays putting his country in the forefront in his story, because again, that's what makes him special and unique. And in due time,
I agree, but I believe his time's gonna come. He just need to cash out on some features, and he'll be just fine. If you like the video, man, like the video. Subscribe to your boy if you want to subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the bell notification. Check out my music video in the link in the description. It's called Take It Off. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully you subscribe to your boy. I'm still trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. And I'm gonna fuck with y'all when I fuck with y'all, bro. Hey, if you want me to react some, I'm gonna do it anyways. But if you got a specific song on the album he just released that you want me to react to, you gotta let me know in the comments. I'm out of here.